Hello, welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. This is going to be part 6 of building the Lego Grand Lion Hotel. We've come a long way. I know it doesn't really look like it, but there's a lot that goes into this. I did build this on a mill style plate. Not quite a Mills because it doesn't have a base plate on the underside. It has a regular plate. And that's because this is not actually the bottom. There's going to be 2 levels below this. So the very bottom will be a Mills plate actually. But it does have the Technic on the side to run wires and other things if you want to. We've got the business area where you have a computer you can use while you're at the hotel. We've got the walkway to the stairs, 2 elevator shafts, the stairs that are going to come up here. We've got the common area, the quiet area where you can read and that kind of stuff by the fireplace. We've got a newspaper stand here. Stairs to the room here. We've got the security office, the manager's office, the front desk, and the entrance, and then we have the Asian style restaurant, which is what we're going to be working on today. And as promised, we're going to go ahead and do that. And well, let's start off with the floor. Hello Greg, how you doing this morning? It's good to see you, sir. I hope that you're having a good morning. So I'm going to go ahead, like I said, and just work on the Asian restaurant first. And so I was actually short some of these tiles right here, and I don't have any in my personal collection or my store. And so I did have 2 of those tiles right here. What I did was I had some 2x4 tiles, so I peeled off the 2x2s, 2 of them, and stuck the 2x4s on there. So now I have them, kind of improvising there. But here's the 2 booths, and let's go ahead and, because this is an Asian style restaurant, I'm using the Asian themed windows on here. I do not know what this says. I wish I kind of, at this point, wish that I understood Mandarin, because I could be putting something vulgar on there for all I know. I doubt it though, it is Lego. And we also have this writing right here. And these are from official Lego sets, by the way. Okay, there's a problem here. The spacing isn't working out right. It's a cold morning. How cold is it there, Greg? I know you're in Texas, so this is really weird. Okay. And hello, Bricks by Nick. How you doing, man? You putting out any videos lately, Nick? But I've got a lot of goodies and Easter eggs that are going in this. So hopefully you guys will, well, you guys will see if you're here, but I mean, I'll show off some of the things I've been working on as I work on this. And sorry, I'm reaching across the camera there. Oh yeah, yesterday it was 28 degrees. Woo, yeah, it is pretty brisk. Okay, I know what the problem is now. Let me cut this down by 1. There we go. There we go. Okay, so let's do some more of the floor. So I got to leave a space for this. Because these booths are only 3 wide, so they, yeah. Got to kind of fill that in. Now it's in the 30s. Well, I don't know what it is here. I'll check real quick. I know Texas, that's cold for Texas. I realize that. Here it's a good old balmy 21. And let's see the forecast here. There is a 2% chance of it raining, which means it's not going to. And looking at the next week's forecast, the highest percentage of any precipitation here is only 9%, so we're probably not getting any rain or snow. Ooh, no, this one's cracked. Still holding though. And Nick says, "Good. How about you?" I am doing great, Nick. I really have to say, I think things are going really well right now. I went to my first. Well, okay, so there's 2 Lego user groups. They call them lugs. There's 2 of them in our area. And when I first moved here 2 years ago, I went to the Utah lug one, and I have to say I wasn't impressed. There was too many personality conflicts, too much bickering. And so I did not go back to that group. Well, while I was at this train show with my dad, there was a different lug group there. And that lug group, I just felt a lot more welcomed there. And I didn't feel the craziness that I felt from the first group. And so I kept in touch with them, and I went to my first meeting with this newer group yesterday. And it was a lot of fun. These guys have got their stuff together. It's a group where there's good synergy between the different members. There was no drama, no craziness. And the brittle, what do you call this? Dark red is coming out because I already had a piece break on me. Ooh. See now, that wasn't a problem in the past. Huh. Okay, well, I didn't change the dimensions on this, so. And we had a potluck dinner after the meeting yesterday. It was really fun. It was a fun group. I'm definitely planning on going back. All right. Oh, I guess I probably shouldn't have put that up yet because it's going to block me doing the flooring. So I'm going to put a group of people. This is going to be a busy restaurant, and I'm going to put people that are going to be waiting to get their food. But yeah, for the first time, I went to their meeting yesterday. The meeting was a little over an hour. The stuff after the meeting was, the dinner itself was about an hour and a half. So I did enjoy myself while being there. And what was really cool is that the majority of people were my age. So I didn't feel out of place at all. Felt right at home being with people my age. What is my age? Too old. And Greg says, I'm going to get some leftover chili this afternoon. All right. Actually, you know what, Greg? For the potluck, I found out about it at 9 o'clock Friday, and the potluck was at 2 o'clock on Saturday. So I didn't have time but I wanted to do homemade chili, and I'm talking about the kind where you take the chili beans and you soak them, and you know, like red kidney beans, the dry ones, you soak them and you get them together and you make 100% homemade. I wanted to do that so bad, but you got to soak the beans for at least 24 hours, so that was not a possibility, finding out at last minute like that. So, but I love myself some homemade chili, and I also like doing white chili with the chicken in it. Ooh, that stuff's so hot. Okay, so we got a spot for a waiter, and we've got 7 people that are going to be in the waiting area. Like I said, I changed this a little bit, so I have to modify this because it's one stud out. So let's go ahead and start the counter. And because I'm redoing this, I'm going to add some stuff to it. We're going to put a $100 bill here. He must have got a lot of Chinese takeout, because you don't, $100 on Chinese takeout's a lot of money. But unfortunately, Lego doesn't have different denominations of money. You just get what you get. So yeah, Mrs. Chip can't be here today, so we won't. Well, she could be here in a little bit. I don't know. But she's busy right now, so she won't be here. She's got something going on for like the next 45 minutes. But yeah, she might be popping on here after that. Who knows? And John, I don't know. I tried to get a hold of John this morning. But you know what happens when you start talking to people? The ears start burning. So maybe ears will start burning. He'll pop on. So I like having this as decoration on the front here. And you know what? I don't know. When I look at that, I kind of think that's too tall. I'm gonna shave it down just one brick here and see how that looks. That still looks too tall. Let's take another brick down. I like that a lot better. So we'll leave that. But I've got some really cool things going in here. And one of the cool things is this refrigerator. I kind of got the idea from the Green Grocer, but it does have my own modifications to it. And on the inside you got chocolate milk, regular milk, you've got orange juice, and some assorted jar like containers there on the top row, and that goes right here. Okay, wait. This is the problem with building. Sometimes it gets difficult to get your fingers in there. All right. And all right. So I did not grab enough pieces. So I'm going to have to leave the room for a second here. I'm not going to do it right now, but I will in a little bit. And mine is spicy. It's like the Thunderdome in here. It's like two may enter, no man may leave. And Nick says, looking good, especially the refrigerator. Thanks, man. I've got a lot of little things here I think you guys are going to like about this. I really enjoyed making this, putting this together. This was a lot of fun, guys. Alright, well, I am at a point where I need to go grab those pieces. So if I will be back in less than 30 seconds. Just got to grab a couple things here. Okay, well, I guess I found out one of the reasons I didn't grab these is that I don't have any. So, I'm just going to have to order some, but I am short some pieces here. Anyway, that is my problem, not yours. And we're going to open up this right here. I bought this specifically to help fill out the restaurant. I'm going to throw this on the floor, and that gives the cat something to play with when I'm not on screen. He likes to eat plastic, that crazy thing. So we're going to stick the ketchup and mustard things right here. Of course, I got to have smaller fingers. All right, and here we go. Here's the range, the cooktop for this. Oh, see, I did not. Okay, so what do I need here? Okay, guys, I'm gonna go steal from my store. Hopefully, I've got these pieces. I'm going to go attempt to steal from my store. I'll be right back. Okay, well, that was not successful. I'm just going to have to do some ordering. Alright, well, I'm going to put the range top down anyway. And then I did, oh, I don't see it, there it is. I put controls on the wall for the range. And let's see. Now that we have this done, let's go ahead and place some more of this. And see, I don't know. I'm not sure why I did that. I gotta be honest. Now when I look at it, I think, okay, well, let's do a better job at this. I gotta fill this in real quick. We're going to work on the front facade in front of the Asian restaurant just for a moment. Get that going. And hey, Raven, how you doing? And Nick saying hi to Raven back. And I wish I had friction turntables. Wish I had the friction turntables. Oh yeah. You're talking about the 4x4. They come in. I know they come in black and white. I don't know if they come in anything else. But are those the ones you're talking about? I've got a couple of them in my store. Okay. Alright, we'll see how well I plan this. Would you like a pet Rancor? If I had about 1,000 acres and he's on the other side of it, sure. I don't know though. I don't know how much you guys read of the Star Wars universe. I read a lot of it, and the Rancor actually was not a violent creature towards its handler. It actually showed a lot of affection towards its handler, if you didn't know that. So maybe it wouldn't be bad if I had him since birth. Okay, so now we've gotten the front done. Well, no, we didn't. I need a window. Okay, I'm going to turn this around for just a second. Actually, longer than that. But there you go. There's the front of it so far. And I'm going to work on, first of all, I hope you guys can see this. It's kind of hard to do this, and actually I'm going to flip it around so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. I figured that might happen. Okay, so last time I was working on the common area. I built a couch, and it does have studs to hold the feet, so we're going to have 2 people on a couch. And there we go. And let's work on a little office area here. We do have a desk here. And There you go. Oh, you mean these right here? The 2x2 elements you have. Okay. Yeah. I've got, I don't know if I have them in my store. I got plenty in my personal collection. Alright, so we're going to put the computer there. And that didn't really work how I expected it to. Wondering how I could do that different. I have an idea actually. And I'm going to do it different because that wouldn't work in real life. So if I were to... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Alright. And the front looks great, thank you. For the spiny things, I always like to do a socket and ball joint setup or something with a friction pin, but it takes up space. A friction turntable would be just as convenient. Yeah, it would be. I'm going to run and get just a few pieces here because, well, it's not going to work the way I envisioned it, so I need to go get those. So I will be doing a Lego tour video of my home on the 1st. In case you're wondering what the rest of my collection looks like. I like that a lot better because now the monitor's not sitting right over the keyboard. Alright. And that right there to me is the beauty of Lego. Is you are only limited by your imagination and your pocketbook, of course. And I'm not saying that I have a big pocketbook, I don't. Believe me, there's been plenty of times I've had to compromise on what I want to build because I just don't have the money. But I enjoy every little bit I get, so. There we go, there's an office chair, and then we got to build this little desk here. We'll put that there. Oh, and I got my little, now I got this idea, it's a copy printer thing. I got the idea from pictures off the internet. I added the control panel here and I used different pieces because the guy's idea, it looked like it was several years old and they'd come out with newer pieces to make this more structurally sound. So I went ahead and modified it, but this is not an original creation of mine. It was a heavily inspired from somebody else, but it's going to go here. And then we've got the chair here. I'm going to wait to put the monitor on this side. I got a little bit of work to do. Oh, let's see. I'm liking that fireplace lounge area with the couch. Thanks, man. I love that. I actually stayed in the hotel. I think it was a Courtyard by Marriott or Sheridan that I stayed in one time had an area similar to that. And there was no TV in it. It was just a really quiet little area, like an old library, and I loved it so much that I decided to throw that in here. So. Yep, that's what I always say. Lego is special because it puts the power of creativity in hand. It does put the power of creativity in each builder. It does, because you've got pieces that, I mean, one day it could be, I don't know, like, for instance, I love these pieces with the studs on the side because they allow you to do so many different variations. I remember back in the day when Lego didn't even have that. That's how long I've been collecting. So, alright, so we have this here. Here's another thing I'm doing. This is for the front office. They have their own, like, HP style huge printer. It does actually open the copy thing on top. Again, this idea I got directly from A-Full TV, their YouTube channel. He had a tutorial on how to build that, and that's where I got that idea from. That is not an original. I do try to give credit to everyone that I borrow ideas from, or even inspired from, because I don't want to take credit for something I did not do. Oh yes, and I did remember the painting that I said that would go in the main office. And let's go ahead and finish a little bit of the lounge area. So the lounge area, wait, sorry, the phone. And unfortunately, I only had pieces for red. I felt kind of silly doing red because the U.S. president's supposed to have the red phone for national emergencies, but yeah, I don't have any black pieces for the receiver, so I couldn't do black. And by the time I ordered it, and that's another problem too. Is that, I mean, I'm not trying to trash Bricklink because I have a store on there, but I got one of my Bricklink orders in yesterday, and it was meant for the city, and unfortunately the guy sent me the wrong stuff, and that happens on Bricklink a lot, which is why I started my Bricklink store, because I got tired of it and I wanted to make money offering better service. And so anyway, I had to contact the guy, and of course now he's got to reship the right pieces, and so I don't have that. My city's going to be delayed even longer. Okay, let's work on this little area here. So Raven, I know you said you like this, but I think you're going to like it a little bit more, especially if I can find this. Alright, so I've got this. It's the old style globe. Hopefully I can get it open without tearing anything up. Okay, so now we got our world globe map here. And then the other thing we're going to put here is we're going to put a trophy of the little miniatures. I'm going to put that right here. And because this is a really cool hotel and they want their guests to be happy, they've got a complimentary Lego set to build. Oh, it's upside down. And so that's going to be right here up on the counter. And I didn't realize I had room. I actually have another larger Lego one I could put right here, and I'm going to. But I'll get that later because I don't want to walk off camera yet again. So let's transfer. Well, I don't really want to do that yet because I need to leave room to get my fingers in here for these pieces, so I won't do that. Let's work on. Yeah, I had problems with this. So let me fix this problem right here. Okay. Let's fill this in a little bit. There is not going to be a walkway or a door to this. This is just going to be open. But there's definitely going to be a door here. Okay, so, oh, silly me, I remember what was going to go there, and in here. I just got to find the piece of where I put it now. Yeah, I was going to put, I'm still going to, the ship in the bottle. So, no secondary Lego set. I did measure this out, so there we go. So there you go. Got the lounge going. Alright, so I wasn't actually planning to go any further than this. I'm going to put a letter too on the boss's desk. This is why you should get this done before you get too far in there, because I cannot get my fingers down in here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and by the way, this is going to be the roof right here to the restaurant, but I can't go any further right now at this moment. So what I need to do is take apart the old piece, the old part of the hotel, and transfer pieces to it. And I need to be very careful because I don't want to break these pieces. As much as I love Lego, Lego does get brittle over the years, especially certain colors. So I don't want to mess this up. And some of these pieces are not cooperating with me, and I really don't want to force them because, you know, I've been collecting for so many years. I have no idea what piece is 6 months old versus 6 years to on up to 40, because that's how many years I've been collecting. So I try to be rather gentle with the pieces. Alright, so the front facade's going. Hey John, how's it going? And hey Ghost Green Man. Oh, you changed your little icon. Um, and let's see. Raven says, "Oof, I think I've only had one part ever that was missing or wrong with Bricklink. I've been pretty lucky." Yeah, I would say you have been, and I'm not trying to discount that. Hey, that's great. I'm glad you haven't had the same experience I have had. I I've shared this story before, and I'll give you the condensed version of it. The whole reason I started a Bricklink store was when I lived in Germany. Um, I had decided to order. I heard. Well, I was ordering parts off of eBay, and a guy I bought stuff from included a business card that said, "Oh, I've got a store on Bricklink too." And I was like, "What the heck is Bricklink?" So I went over there, and I loved the format of Bricklink because it offered you to buy just a couple pieces at a time, and that's really all I needed. I just needed parts to finish out my Lego sets. And the background to that is when I moved, the crate that the army movers used that had my Legos in it broke open. So I was missing some pieces. So Bricklink appealed to me for that. I put 12 orders in a short amount of time, and unfortunately 10 of those orders were wrong. And that's when I decided that I could do it better. And so I started a Bricklink store, and it's been nothing but I've loved it. And not my experience, I think, was odd because since then I would say only 1 out of 10 orders, maybe 2 out of 10 are wrong. So, but I did hit a string of bad ones there. And let's see. John says, "Hey all, Bricks by Nick says hi. Sorry, my dream build is to make a starship that is to scale, so it can have hangar bays, full crew quarters, and more. I would have to no place for it though. Plus the cost would probably be outrageous." Yes. Excuse me. But you know what though, Raven? I would say if you can, go for it, man. Because to me that sounds like a lot of fun. If I had a huge warehouse, I would do a Star Destroyer. But I don't, so I won't be doing one. However, there's a guy in Vegas, and I don't remember his name. He was ordering off me for a while because he owns his own business, and him and his son were making a Star Destroyer MOC that was going to require 60,000 pieces, he said. And like I said, this was a couple years ago, and I haven't heard from him for a while, so I'm not sure how his project's going. Got his number on my phone now that I think about it, though, because him and I were texting back and forth. And I'm sorry if this isn't the most interesting right now. Just trying to fill this stuff in. And let's see, going well, John says. Ghost Green Man, the ultimate Spider-Man from Spider-Man Attack on the Spider Layer set, and it was black and green, It will go good with my name. That's why I changed. Oh, okay. All right. Did they ever make a minifigure out of that? Or is that what you're trying to tell me? So they did. Oh, I'm trying to get this to come off in one piece. I don't want to rebuild more than I have to. There we go. That's a nice chunk right there. There we go. I just need this thing to work with me just a little bit more. And it may not. It's looking like it won't. Shoot. No, it won't. It's going to fall apart. Quite a bit, actually. Okay. And I can't go further there because I actually need, if I went too far. There we go. I think the worst Bricklink order I ever had was a guy who I ordered some older white pieces on it, and he did say they were used, but they looked like he scraped them across the sidewalk, and it looked like a Sharpie marker on it. And when I called the guy out on it, his excuse was, "Well, I told you they were used." I mean, yeah, you did, but I don't think I was expecting them to look like that, especially because it was a piece that was pretty rare, and it was supposed to be $1. I think it was $1.20 per piece. It was a, it was, what do you call it? It was a panel. All right, so here we go. And there we go. That's why I didn't want to force it right there. I was hoping that would just come off in one big piece, and it did. So I got real lucky there. But now I get the fun of figuring out how to take this apart without killing too much. Well, if you just heard that off camera, my efforts to be gingerly with this thing didn't work. It just, a big chunk just fell off. Alright, so what I'm going to do is take this off, because you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing if I keep it there. That was just kind of for measurement. As you can see, it's going very well. Sarcasm, guys. Alright, let's see. Now I can put this on for real. And then we've got that going to go there. I'm not pressing down on it, it's just kind of a temporary stopgap. Again, for measurement purposes. And I'm going to take it back down. Okay, so now that I have an idea of what this looks like, I can do a little bit of this right here. Which I actually need to. Alright. Okay, so the window's going to sit up there. All right. Well, it looks like I'm going to skip this for a moment. And I'm going to work just, I don't know, I know you guys can't really see this and I can't get the camera any closer. So I apologize for that oversight when I put that all up. But let's throw this together. With this office now being completely done, like the interior portion, I can actually and close it up. I need to add a few minifigures, but I will do that later, probably on the next stream, because I did not pick the figures for it yet. So I'm probably going to do more live streams like this one to finish this up, because as I've stated, I really need to finish this up because I'm not going to clear off this table and do other videos. Just have to reset it. Something's squeaking. Is it me? Am I getting too old? It's the table. I've had this table in here for almost 2 years and it's never started squeaking before. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and try to break up the monotony here. On this wall, we're going to put one of these on here and one of these bricks, and we're going to put a clock on the wall here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay. Well, for right now, I think this is about as far as I can get, because I actually anticipated this taking a lot longer than I thought. And with not having the proper tile pieces to go on the floor here, I can't build this up, because I was gonna fully do this right here. You know, I showed this a few minutes ago, but I was gonna do this basically, but I can't. So that kind of takes away from what I wanted to do today. So I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream here because I got to order some parts, or I got to figure a workaround, which I'm not going to be able to do while I'm on camera here. So I hope you guys enjoy the live stream, and I hope you guys enjoy this building. I'm going to try to do a live stream tomorrow night. If I can get enough pieces together before then, I'm going to go ahead and do a live stream tomorrow night. And I will know within the next hour or two whether I'm going to be able to do a live stream tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is terminate the stream, look for pieces, order some pieces if I have to. If I have to end up ordering, then I can't do a live stream tomorrow. But my point is, within an hour or two, I will post the live stream for tomorrow if I'm able to do it for tomorrow. So, and it'll be 5 o'clock my time, which is Mountain Standard Time, so 7 o'clock Eastern Time. So be on the lookout for that notification, and if you see it pop up, you know there's going to be one tomorrow, and I would say the chances are pretty good there's going to be one tomorrow. I might do a little bit of work off camera, only because when I see this, I see some parts that I don't think you guys really would want to watch. It's kind of would be boring. So I'm not going to do boring work. I'm trying to keep you guys here, not scare you away. So anyway, let's just recap what we've done today. We've done the office, which includes a copy printer thing, which I don't remember who I got the idea from on the internet. I did modify it, so it's not exactly their idea, but I don't remember the name, and I apologize. I like to give credit. We put 3 computers, a HP printer. The HP printer also came from an idea on the internet. I'm not sure who. The copy machine, or the printer copy machine, that's HP style. That came from AFL TV, their channel. They actually have some good videos on there if you haven't watched them. We did the refrigerator, we did the range, we did the front counter, we did the booths here, and this area here, we added a couch, we put a globe, put the trophies, the Lego set, and the ship in the bottle. So, and then we added some doors. So we've made quite a bit of progress today. Oh, and the red phone and the painting and the letter here. Sorry, I keep finding new things we did, and we did a little bit of the front here and the front here. So quite a bit of progress for just about an hour. So Raven says, sounds good. I love this MOC. It's going to be phenomenal. Thank you. I really, really enjoy this. Is like my I don't know, I don't want to say masterpiece, but this is like the main thing for me, because I've put a lot of time and money into this over the years, and this is going to be my final attempt at it, and I'm going to finish it up. Got a lot of money and time into it already. So alright guys, I hope you have a good evening. If you haven't hit the like button, please do so, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and I will catch you guys on the next video. But be safe out there and be good to each other.